Hello, darlings. Hello, welcome back. Sorry, had to take a quick bio break and couldn't just leave everything here, so did what I must. But yes. Hello. This is a good tea. This is a really, really good tea. Thank you. Honestly, I will tell you right now, it is because of viewers, it is because of y'all fabulous people that I've been able to go out and do live streams that are out and about. There's a lot of different ways people can either support or sponsor trips out and about, and if I do have a trip out and about, I will be taking y'all with me for the lives. So this is my birthday today, and yeah, I some really fantastic viewers, bought a lot of card readings and whatnot, and a few even just did like, hey, here's some birthday money, go do the thing. And I was like, thank you. So I came to Chado Tea House in Little Tokyo in LA, got myself a full birthday service, had some fantastic food. Like, their finger sandwiches are so good. All of their teas are so good. I had a beautiful iced infused style tea. This is their Golden Dew tea. Absolutely love it. It's fantastic. I love this teapot, by the way. Big beautiful elephant, and this little sponge is to keep tea from like dripping everywhere. So yeah, I just, this is so my happy. So thank you so much. Yeah, I really super appreciate this. It's been a while since I've celebrated my birthday, because usually there's just too much stuff going on, and just I wasn't in the right headspace, this, that, and the other. But like, this year I'm like, by hook or by crook, I got to do something. And y'all really, really helped me do exactly that. So thank you. And funny enough, okay, so for those of you who want to find me in other capacities on other platforms, feel free to travel to those links in Lio. That'll take you to a few places, and I do all variety of work, everything from writing, reviewing, to some of the more spicy stuff. And I'm the type of person who's in charge when it comes to that kind of stuff. Read between the line here, people. But yes. Oh, for whatever weird ass reason, the algo will key on certain words, and they don't like it for whatever reason. It doesn't make any sense, but it's like, it's something that a lot of creators, especially if they are BIPOC creators, have to be so epically aware of almost everything that they say, because we are the ones that get hit the hardest and the fastest by like banana hammers and the like. So yeah, like, this is not how I would normally speak. Yes, I would always speak mostly civilly and politely, but with quite a bit more swear words in there for flavoring. But yeah, like, there are certain words that I have to be careful about saying if I don't want to get nabbed. Don't worry, it's mirrored anyway, so trying to figure out which one is which can be a little bit of a bitch. That tea is quite nice. There's no sweetener to it. There's no sweetener to this tea. But even without a sweetener, I'm like, this is a nice tea. It's very, very mild. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that part. FBTTBYO, gardening. Yeah, like if you ever hear me talk about jazz lettuce or devil's lettuce or electric kale. Yeah, there's so much stuff that you have to like read between the lines on those. So this is the Golden Dew tea. GYOKURU. I can't remember how to pronounce it correctly, but suddenly I could remember how to spell that shit. Yes, I'm in SoCal. Currently, I'm in Los Angeles. If you can hear the traffic and see the buildings, but I'm in a place called Chateau Tea House, and they have this beautifully enclosed little courtyard. And so I get a lovely breeze, and it is absolutely fantastic. TT as in TikTok. For some reason, the app doesn't like its own name being said sometimes. It is just like, the fuck? Right? I'm like, what? Who? Which, I mean, it just tells you that their algo is probably AI informed rather than like actual people. So, yeah. That lower denture just keeps trying to pop itself. Oh, thank you. Let's see, where did I put? Let's see if I can re-staple my dentures in. Give me just a second, folks. Thank you. Sorry, I'm doing math in my head. I mean, just about, darling, just about. Very much so. So we're at Chateau Tea House. I just had a really lovely tea service here. Absolutely fantastic finger sandwiches. Like, yeah, actually my dentures are decently comfortable. I'm still trying to get the placement down for all of the glue and whatnot, but for the most part, these seem to be fine. It's the lower ones that just keep trying to pop themselves. So I'm almost wondering if they need to be retrofitted again. Oh, very she-her. I am feeling so she-her. I am feeling like fancy, expensive, like I'm feeling like I should be out on a lunch date with a very handsome man who has a little bit of salt and pepper in his beard and is paying for everything. But I will take second best, which is penguins, who are absolutely fantastic and who have, you know, helped keep my sanity at least somewhat intact. So, yeah. No worries. I will still be like wandering around Little Tokyo, at least for a little bit. You're gonna see me pop on and off when it comes to live streams today. Mostly because I don't want to give away absolutely everything about myself. I am, oddly enough, a bit of a private person for certain things. So, yeah. Oh my god, if you want a tea service, definitely go to Chatto Tea House. They are like one of my favorites. I got the birthday tower, so it was everything. So, finger sandwiches, scones, cookies, chocolates. I got a full pot of Golden Dew tea, along with like this beautiful floral infused refresher, which was like an iced tea. It was absolutely fantastic. Definitely normalize putting tea in fancy glasses, because hell yeah. And if you see me with a nice silver colored goblet or flute tonight, there's probably going to be Four Loko in it. So I'm just saying, just because I'm going to be eating fancy stuff later on tonight, very much assume that I'm going to have something as pedestrian as possible in my glass. That is a lovely tea. It's so gently woodsy, almost like I know it's gonna sound really odd, but almost like a mild straw, like hay, but like just super calm, super. Right, their scones are fantastic. Their scones, whatever you want to call them, they are good. They are good. And they like, you put a little bit of clotted cream on them with some fresh fruit. Pretty much Four Loko. Ooh, Tito's and peach juice. That sounds good. It is fantastic outside. It's only in about the 80s. I am currently in the shade, so it's much closer to being like the 70s. It is absolutely fantastic out here. And especially for June in like SoCal, it can get just wretchedly hot so fast. And today has been absolutely wonderfully temperate. I think this is about the warmest it's been all day. And it's like literally only in the 80s. Like, and I'm talking low 80s, not even high 80s, low 80s. So yeah. Oh, see, yeah, you got the hot and the humid. So fortunate right now because I'm in LA that it's warm, but it's not overly humid. It is just such the perfect day. Like, I'm loving it. But yeah, no, I will definitely take y'all for a wander. I think I'll probably go back to my car and drop off a few things. But I will definitely take y'all for a wander around Little Tokyo, because that's where I'm going. And there's a couple places I want to stop. I definitely need to grab cash, because the taiyaki place I think only takes cash. And the taiyaki place is fantastic. It's run like, if it's still run by the same people, it's run by like this very old Japanese couple, and these things, they're so perfect, and like perfect, crisp, right amount of filling. Like, they are so good. They are so freaking good, but they only take cash, and they're behind the Mitsuwa. It was raining. Now the sun's out. Yeah, that sounds about right for your weatherscape. Ooh, in Oregon, I love Oregon weather. Like, Oregon the state, Oregon the weather, ooh, yes. Oregon weather is just fantastic. Yeah, we're gonna do a tiny amount of shopping. Tiny amount of shopping. I really wanted to grab, like, a book, and then... My hair is attacking me. So, really wanted to grab a book. Definitely get some taiyaki, because that stuff is fantastic. And then, I don't know. I'm trying to think if there's like anything else I really want to get here. Unfortunately, I have a very small budget I'm trying to keep within. But maybe I can splurge a little on something, because if I happen to find Tokyo Milk, which is a perfume company, if I happen to find Tokyo Milk around here, I might get myself like a nice little roller perfume, because they make some really good shit. Hello everybody, how are you doing today? I am so blissed out happy right now with the tea, with the everything. I am finishing this pot, I swear. So this is their, it's called their Golden Dew tea. Gyokuru. Gyokuru? Gyokuru tea? Mm-hmm. Yes, Tokyo Milk is a perfume company. And I like their Tokyo Milk Dark, which tends to be a little bit richer. Thank you so much. This has been fantastic. I'm going to keep this. Thank you. I hear you. Now, between you, me, and the fourth wall, I absolutely adore Native American jewelry. And I don't mean that in a pedantic way. There is so much skill put into making Native American jewelry that the prices that they are charging are so well worth it. They're absolutely well worth it. Because, like, that is years of dedication and craft and, like, it's art. A lot of times it's wearable art. So, yeah, like, if I had permission to wear the stuff that is made and it is made by a First Nations person, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I will definitely be wearing it proudly, and I will I will pay what they ask. I am not about to haggle that fucking price. I don't care if you, oh well, but it's like it's in the thousands of dollars. Yeah. They also got like 10 pounds of turquoise on there with beautifully hand hammered silver. Like, my dude. Like, some of these, like the squash blossom necklaces that are all beadwork. Those blow my mind. Because, I mean, you have to be so careful. Like, even one bead off and it ruins the pattern. So just, to me, it's absolute artwork. So I don't even remember where I got this from. I want to say it was sent as a present with something else. But yeah, like I just noticed it in my jewelry collection and I went, I don't know why I haven't worn this before. I want to wear it out. Let's wear it out now. So yeah, I don't even remember where I got it from. Oh my god, yes. Navajo pearls. Like, it's the time, the skill, the dedication. Like, these are art forms. And these are art forms that we almost lost. That's the part that I will never forget, and I will never let anybody else forget it. We almost lost these art forms. They were art forms that were developed over thousands of years. And then colonizers came around and went, they're pretty, but you can't do this anymore. And they destroyed so much jewelry, so much beadwork, so much art. And like refused to let people learn how to do this. Luckily, they kept doing it in secret, thank goodness. But yeah, like so much of their stuff they were not allowed to do, and only in the more recent decades, I'm not even talking centuries, in the more recent decades, they have finally been able and allowed to practice their arts again. So there's always a reason behind some of the contention with that. Oh, okay. I was like, I know I got it from somewhere, I can't remember where. There we go. Came with the owls. Thank you. There we go. There we go. Yeah, between Choctaws, Navajo, Cherokee, Apache, Blackfoot, Crow, Ojibwe, like the amount of tribes that had weavings and beadworks and all that kind of, like, I don't know if you've ever seen the chest plates that that are often photographed and shown in Native American portraiture, especially the turn of the century 1800s stuff. That that breastplate that is worn by Native American men, often in coordination with the feathering in the hair or the war bonnets, that kind of stuff. That's porcupine quill. I did not know that. I had no idea that porcupine quills were like hollow and that you could make that into beadwork. But like all of this beautiful stuff, and we almost lost that because a bunch of colonizers. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like the skill that it takes not only to procure those materials, but then to make them into beads and functional items, crafting item. Like, just I'm blown away by it every single time. Ooh, yes. So this is Chatto Tea House in LA. I absolutely adore them. They are one of my favorites. They are very, they're a small chain. There's like 4 or 5 of them, I think, in California, and they're absolutely fantastic. I love them. I adore them. They are like a 9 out of 10. I'm still looking for my 10 out of 10 tea house, but like they are a very, very solid 9 out of 10 tea house, and I would come here every time, no complaints. Absolutely adore them. Oh, thank you. I love going down rabbit holes. I love educating myself on a bunch of different stuff, but I also just I like watching educational stuff. I like going down rabbit holes. This is this is why I wanted to be a content creator. Hi, tiny spider who almost got themselves hurt. But yeah, no, this is why I want to be a content creator. Is I absolutely adore doing stuff like this, being out and about, um, showing people places that they may not have wandered to, because I love to wander, I just do. And yeah, talking about everything and nothing. I like this kind of stuff so much. So, most of the income that I earn is from reading tarot cards on live, or sometimes people will actually sponsor some of these days out. In fact, the last couple of days out, I've had patrons who have actually sponsored those days. So I absolutely adore them for that, and I love that. And I'm looking for multiple ways to like parlay income so that I can do more stuff like this, and so that it'll be a little bit more steady. I had a corporate job for a good long while. In fact, that's what most of my jobs were: is retail, security guard, working wherever I could, 2, 3 jobs at a time. And in the last 10 months, I lost my job. Have been applying for new jobs all over the place. My mental health took a fucking kick to the teeth. Um, and I just, between getting my teeth removed and going through some other personal stuff, I was just like, you know what? I can't go back to corporate. I've either got to sink or swim on this. So there you go. Yeah, no, and I mean we've got it. I'm outdoors. I would expect that I would see bugs or spiders and that kind of thing. Oh, I could use a good surprise right about now. I could definitely use a good surprise right about now. Make him 6'5", like 265, built like a brick wall, painted on jeans. Like a rugby player look would be nice. And like a I want to say like maybe an 8 figure in the bank kind of income. I'm just saying. A thrill like the oh yeah. Right, that part. I mean, that also works for me. just saying, with that kind of income, I would not be mad. You're not wrong. Oh my God, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Give me the stature of Koenig. Give me the preparedness to provide for of Shannon Sharpe, with the wit of Deadpool, and I will be the happiest woman, happiest person, happiest entity to have ever existed. Like, if he provides for me, I will submit naturally. I'm just saying. I am just saying. It was sent to me. It was actually sent to me with some other things. And yeah, so I got it a couple months ago, and just recently I was like, oh, you know, I want to wear it, so I am. I'm just saying. See, I think that's the funny thing when it comes to, like, no, oh, the ones that were in my mouth, no, still never got those, and I still don't think I got the records that I've requested for now 3 times. So yeah, I gotta triple check my spam email at this point. Yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh, finance bros. We're not even finance bros, like the podcast bros, the ones that are like, oh well, you know, women are just looking for a guy who's like 6'5" and like makes 6 figures and I'm like, I think you have missed the entire point of what the feminine persuasion are looking for. A guy with enough money to provide actual security is nice. Big dudes also tend to be kind of... Sorry, that's usual for LA. Big dudes tend to be a little bit calmer because they're big dudes. Like, nobody really fucks with them. And that calmer presence is kind of nice to be around versus short, hopped up, angry Napoleon complex. Not every short king has that complex, thank goodness, and I do appreciate that. But like, short dudes can be a little aggro, especially if they think for any reason you're making a short comment, and I'm like, okay, I will see. That, or, I mean, I'm all of 5'4", and I occasionally do wear heels, but like the amount of short people who've been like, oh my God, you can't be wearing heels around me, you're gonna be taller than me. I'm like, I was taller than you standing up anyways, so... Oh, I love a good calm boy. Hey, Kaiju, how are you doing, darling? Right. Oh, I love a walking oak tree. That is such a good description of them. Yes, we are outside. We are at Chatto Tea House in LA. So I don't live in LA. I had to drive here. I was going to take the train in, and then I got to the train station and it looked like a bit of mayhem, and I'm like, something is telling me I need to like drive in. So I went ahead and drove in. Same price for parking either way. So I love wandering around, like, especially in LA, and anybody who gets to visit here, like, feel free to wander around, but feel free to have a local with you, just so that, you know, you're wandering in slightly more safe terms. I'm just saying. Yeah, no, well, we've got so many different things that are going on in LA, or not in LA, but like in SoCal, in NorCal, in any place that you go. Like, you can go to the beach, the desert, and the mountains all on the same day. Sometimes we do that as an actual trip. So right, yeah, no, I always have sturdy heels. I can't do it. I can't do a stiletto to save my life. That is asking me to break an ankle and a kneecap and a hip, possibly an elbow while I'm at it. Stilettos or no. Have I met any influencers that I know of? No. But then again, I'm not trying to be an influencer, so maybe that's I don't necessarily run in their circles just yet. I I consider myself a content creator. I'm not just trying to influence. I actually want to give people an experience. I want them to know what they're going in for, into, or all that kind of stuff. So yeah, like to me, it's like I feel like I want to do something that's much more like Anthony Bourdain or Andrew Zimmerman style, where you actually get to have the experience versus, oh my god, this is absolutely fabulous because they've paid me a lot of money. And here's the thing, like, nah, I will tell you if I like something or don't like something. I'm kind of blunt like that. So, yeah. Yes, I was born and raised in California. Right, fuck yeah, gotta love a good platform. My Demonias are some of my favorite boots, and I love a platformed boot. Or just a good chunk heel. I need something steady. I need something solid. I'm gonna walk around in a stiletto. I'm like, I can't be on my toes, literally my toes, that long. And yeah, ain't no way in hell you can pay me enough money to do that. So, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm so comfortable out here. It is just absolutely gorgeous. Why are you nervous, darling? Why are you nervous? Oh, Visalia. I know where Visalia is, roughly. So, like, the major spots that people will say that they are from, just to make things simpler, is usually like Sacramento, the Bay Area, Los Angeles, or San Diego, because those are the big places that people know the best. Oh, you can do it. You can do it. Hey, buddy. Don't worry, you can do this. Get familiarized with your products and how they fit, and you will do just fine. Honestly, if you can't keep, I mean, if the comments are written down, just scroll back. That's what I do. Um, and like, don't always worry about answering absolutely every last question or every last comment or interaction. Like, do as many as you can, but like, and just if you ever have that moment of did I miss something, you can always ask, hey, by the way, was there any other questions that you had that I may have missed? And people will usually bring back around what they needed. It's the valley near for us. Yep, that part. Yeah, no, retail can be so insanely stressful, and people do not, certain people, I should say, very certain people do not seem to understand how much stress a person in retail is under. And so sometimes they fuck around, and sometimes they find out that maybe you shouldn't poke every retail worker, cause right between Sacramento and the Bay Area. Yeah. I went to San Francisco for WonderCon about a decade ago. God, it's been a while. So yeah, about a decade ago, and it was really fun. It was a very interesting day. Oh, you're a travel agent. Oh my goodness gracious, darling. Boy, talk about frying pan to fire. Now you've got people with money buying things from you. That part. That part. That part. That part. Like, I wouldn't mind stilettos if they are for a very specific occasion, and I'm mostly going to be either seated or laying down. If I have to do anything that is not seated or laying down in stilettos, I will whine like a bitch the entire time. I do love Cali. I really do love Cali. I was born and raised here. There's a lot of it that I appreciate. I wouldn't mind traveling other places, maybe even living other places if the money was really good. Um, but yeah, like California is like very much a part of me through and through. Oh no, luxury travel agent. Yep. Yeah. 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 So you have rich people who think they are entitled. I don't know if I could do that. I do not know if I could do that. Cause that would be, yeah, no, no. Yeah, no, California is stupid expensive. Like, ridiculous expensive. I absolutely, like, 100% agree with you on that. So, yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. They gave me my own teacup for my birthday. Just to make sure it doesn't accidentally pop out. Oh my god. Oh, I love this. I'm not gonna cry. I'm just gonna sit here really, really happy for a moment. Oh, yeah. Right, right. I think yeah, this may well be my new favorite. I love this. So I got the birthday tea party thing, and this is the extra gift. God, this is so lovely. I've gotta put this all in my. Oh, did I not? I didn't. I didn't bring my bag with me. Ooh. Well, we will figure that out, and I have a feeling that there's some Four Loko that's gonna go in that tonight. So. I mean, it still doesn't do Deadpool. Oh my goodness! Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Isn't Chapel Roan a person? Because it suddenly sounded familiar. But so okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, just me for the birthday. Well, I mean, where else am I going to put it, darling? Where else am I going to put it? Oh, that's gonna be so much fun. That is gonna be hilariously good fun. Oh, that's pretty solid seating. I think I'll be able to balance this just fine. Yes. But yeah, no, come on. What would be better end to a day? Fancy tea service food with Four Loko and a teacup. Tell me that would be just pure comedy right there. So, Four Loko is best when mixed with like a sparkling soda or water. It has a 13.9% kick, which is 28 proof. Yeah, 28 proof. And I somehow do not, I think my eyes were being willfully blind at that point because I was just like, this stuff is really tasty, but oh my goodness, why is it hitting so hard? Am I such a lightweight? And then one of my friends is like, no, bitch, that is like wine. That is fortified wine. That is like 14%. I'm like, no, because in like three places in large numbers there is a 13.9. I'm like, okay, so maybe it was a little bit stronger. Maybe it was a little bit stronger than I did than I let on. Okay, fine. But it's actually rather it's got a good kick to it. It very much reminds me of Red Bull. If Red Bull had a better level of carbonation to it, and it's one of those things that you either despise it or you love it, or you despise it but you still kind of love it. So for some reason you want to keep drinking it, and my friend's like, "Don't worry, just keep drinking it. It gets better." I'm like, "You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong." And I had the Warhead flavor, and it was very much like Red Bull, but better with a better flavor to it, and without getting the jitters. So just saying. Oh my goodness gracious! I don't think I can drink too much more tea. Mm. But this has been an absolute wonderful uh, time out to wander and chill and whatnot. I'm at Chateau Tea House in Los Angeles. I just got done with a nice big tea service. They gave me like this beautiful little gift for my birthday. So I'm going to turn this off for just a little touch so I can go back to my car and drop everything off, and then I'm going to wander around. I'll also probably be dropping off my coat, but I will be back on in, I want to say, roughly by about 3:15 or so, and we will just be wandering around for a little bit in Little Tokyo. Hopefully, I can show you some lovely places here. There's so much that goes on around here, and I absolutely adore wandering around Little Tokyo. Maybe we can grab a book, maybe grab a little taiyaki. So yeah. Thank you. Oh my goodness, it's been so fantastic today. Like I appreciate all of you coming with. This has been fantastic on so many levels. But also, yes, this is the kind of content I would like to continue making. Um, I have tried reading some of the quote unquote dark romance that is out there, and I find it too much of it is disgusting. Too much of it is poorly done, and it's not dark romance. It's abuse. It's just straight up abuse. Haunting Adeline was one that was recommended to me, and I swear, if I had had the person standing in front of me who had recommended it, I probably would have told them to go to fucking therapy. Um, any book, any story that gives you a love interest that uses a pew pew as a toy on a scared female protagonist, actually any gender protagonist at this point, but like they're like, oh yeah, it's dark, it's ooh, so dark. And I'm like, that's not dark, that is violence. That is like domestic violence. And he's like, you know you like it, you know you want it. I'm like, you literally have a pew pew and you're using it on a person who is terrified. That is not dark romance. Like, right. Probably the same person who likes 50 Shades. 50 Shades is also a violently abusive, messed up look at what quote unquote BDSM is supposed to be like. Now, if you want to talk about dark romance, I'm writing something very akin to that, slowly but surely as a fan fiction for Call of Duty. And I am the one that is going to be on the darker side is going to be Dangerous Liaisons. I have a female lead, and I'm using at least three male protags as their reverse harem. Um, and there are going to be some definitely dark elements in there. I'm already starting to touch on them, such as obsessive behaviors, violence. There's a lot of violence, and there's going to be a lot more violence in this book. Um, so yeah, no, like when it comes to dark romance, I find that too many people don't understand what it actually is, and they end up equating abuse with dark romantic. Mhm. Oh yeah, I saw the Secretary Forever Did It Go. That's actually a pretty decent look at closer to a BDSM dynamic. Still not perfect, but a heck of a lot better, especially for mainstream media. Right, right. Like, here's the thing with things like dark romance. Dark romance can be dark. You can have a lot of gray morality in there. You can have a bit of stalking, some possessiveness, some protectiveness, like people who are willing to do violent things to make sure that their loved one is okay, misguided actions absolutely can be in there. But with any story, it needs a correction. There needs to be a consequence. There needs to be accountability for those actions. It cannot just be left to run roughshod. It's been really, really long time since I've seen something that had a good D and S dynamic. Honestly, I think I would have to think about that and come back with some recommendations. The Secretary is a good one. So often though, when it comes to those kind of things, you almost always have the female as the submissive party and the male being the dominant party. I so desperately want to see that the other way around. I want to see the masculine submit and the feminine be the person in charge. I think it would be so much more of a nuanced story with so much better interaction overall. But trying to find somebody who is willing to make one of those can be really, really difficult. Funny enough, I almost want to say the relationship between Jason Statham's character and Melissa McCarthy's character in Spy is the closest to a DS relationship. And I know it's going to sound really weird, but if you look at the way he postures, he puffs himself up, the way he acts, so this, that, and the other. Um, and every time she smacks him down verbally, you can kind of tell that he likes it because he keeps coming back for it. And not to spoil anything, but you do find out that they spend a bit of time together at the end of the movie, and I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Honestly, I want to see so many more movies like that. I should probably do a good deep dive. Ooh, ooh, what's her name? Oh, she goes by Alice, and I'm suddenly completely blanking on her. She does fantastic makeup, does very creepy, fantastical makeup, and also happens to be a person who works at makeup and as a server at adult themed parties in the UK. They have some fantastic recommendations for I believe movies and for books that have those kind of dynamics. I swear, just keep reminding me. I will remember who they are, and I will post up their name here because they are. I absolutely adore the stuff that they do. Alice is absolutely fantastic. Thank you. I'm wearing a wonderful high slit dress from Shein. Absolutely adore them. Absolutely love them. Yeah. Not a problem. Absolutely. Yeah, and just keep poking at me. I will definitely at some point in time write their name down and also write down some of my other recommendations. Um yeah, just finding good ones is really, really hard because everybody is like, oh my god, the story of O. I'm like, the story of O is so wretchedly abusive. Um, there's also like the story of the adult version of Sleeping Beauty done by Anne Rampling, aka Anne Rice, but as her pseudonym pen name. Again, decently well written, but wildly abusive. Like looking back, I'm like, oh no, those are not good examples. I understand why they've been written, but nobody should go, oh, this is how that should go. I'm like, nope. Nope, shouldn't go that way, but I do understand that it is decent writing, and I can understand why people would be like fascinated. Thank you. Oh my god, thank you so much. I want to say it's JL Cosmetics. The name of the shade is The Void. And then my other favorite shade is Hematoma, which they also do. Thank you so much. Probably because I just talk to everybody like they're a person, and I expect to be treated like a person. I'm not necessarily trying to sell anything. I'm not trying to influence anybody a particular way or the other. I'm just myself, and apparently people like that. Apparently everybody and their horn is out today. Sir, it is Little Tokyo tearing around corners is not like that. That's not suggested. So yeah, if you're in Little Tokyo or if you're in LA, take your foot off the gas. Make sure you're using your blinker signals, and the beeping is not because they're angry at you. The beeping is to let you know where people are. So don't freak out if somebody like honks. They're not like, hey, F you, get out of the way. They're much more likely going, hey, sorry, behind you. Don't want you to lose a bumper. It's all good. The Golden Dew tea is actually really nice, very satisfying. That part, that part, that part. But apparently I'm very intimidating. But then again, I I don't want somebody who wouldn't be comfortable approaching me, because if just the sight of me is enough to make you balk, to scare you off of approaching me, then you're not the person for me. You're not the person for. I'm an introvert more often than not. I'm an ambivert overall, but I'm an introvert more often than not, which means I'm looking for a calm extrovert. I don't like approaching people for the most part. It's going to be the other way around. People need to approach me calmly, but they need to approach me. But apparently, I'm intimidating. I can understand women being a little bit more intimidated. I radiate that black cat bitchy energy, but like, it's the guys. And if they do approach, ooh, so many of them do not know how to approach correctly. It is wild. It is wild, wild. Because, like, if you're going to approach somebody, especially if you're approaching them in public, like, hey, how are you doing? Just want to say you look absolutely gorgeous. Feel free to say no. Like, and be able to take that rejection and walk away. That is like top tier. But like sliding up, grabbing on yourself, like, hey, little mama. No. How you doing? How you? Sir, are you having a mild seizure? I can get help for you. Right? Right? Like, I just need you to be like gentle, calm, and if I say no, just wander away. Yep. I mean, I'm with you. I am so with you on that. Like, I want to date, but I am so very selective. And it would take a very particular person to actually catch my attention at this point. I want to be approached, absolutely. But like my my bullshit radar is so damn good at this point that your opening gambit better be fantastic. Because if it's not, it's gonna be, oh no, that's nice. I'm sorry, but no, thank you. No, thank you. No, 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 thank you. No, no. I said no, thank you. That kind of thing. Oh, hello. Thank you so much for all the birthday wishes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mm, for an unfortunate majority, not like majority, but for like an unfortunate majority, there are a lot of people who view marriage exactly as that. Um, but yeah, it can mean a lot of things for a lot of people. But like, yeah, the overwhelming consensus as it is currently, yeah, it's a tool. Honestly, at this point, I want to, I want to be dating. I want to be with somebody and sharing my life in that way. But I learned a while ago I can't just share it with anyone. I will end up not happy, and I refuse to be not happy anymore because I already went through enough toxic partners, and not all of them were men. Which that's the I think that's the part that crushed my soul more, was finding out that it's not even mostly the masculine types that do this. I dated some femmes that were also really not good. So, oh, I know, right? I'm just like, I think I might have a theme. I think I might have a theme. I might have a theme. Yes. Oh. Mm. Okay. I am full. I think I have drank my pot of coffee, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I might still have a little bit in there, but I am full to the gills. I have had such a fantastic birthday tea out. Right. Right. That part. That part. Even I would need like a little space now and again. But then again, if when the person that I really should be with shows up, they will have a house large enough that we can have separate rooms in case one of us is just tired of people for the day. So yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to turn this off for a little bit. I am going to go back to the car and drop some stuff off, and then I will be right back on in roughly 15 minutes or so to, wander around a little bit more. So yeah. Fair. That is 100% fair. So I'll be back in just a little bit. I've just gotta turn you off, and then we will hopefully be back for just a touch when we wander.